What's up, Facebook? I wanted to jump on here just to talk about creating your life by design, like I said. Um, I know for a lot of us, we work regular jobs and all that kind of stuff, and we do that all day, and then we come home and do whatever it is that we have to do. And I'm just going to give you a brief story. Uh-oh. Hey, Bailey. I'm just going to give you a brief story. I used to work for an insurance company, and I when I first started working for them, I was like, okay, this is cool. I get to work at 8, I leave at 5. I like it. It was easy. Well, it felt, don't get me wrong, it felt easy. That's because, I was new, so I didn't really have that much to do. And I worked in claims. And so when the ball started rolling, those claims started rolling in, it became so much more harder. And it was to the point to where I was having to work like all the time just to keep up with my work. And my boss even once told me, I was scheduled to come in from 10 to 7. She was like, can you come in at 8 early so that you can, keep up with your work or get caught up on some of the things that, you need to get done or whatever. Wait a minute. I don't get off work till 7. So basically she wanted me to come to work from 8 to 7. 8 to 7. And you know what? That just did not fly with me. I was like, no, I can't come to work from 8 to 7. Give me some hearts and some likes. Let me know y'all on here so I can say hello too. But if you can relate, like going to work from like 8 in the morning to 7 just because somebody else told me to, just mind blown, like seriously blown, like what? And so needless to say, I didn't stay there long, because that continued to be the constant thing. And I was on a salary, so therefore me coming in early or me staying late or whatever was not doing anything. Hey, Paula, was not doing anything for my pockets. It wasn't putting any additional money in my pocket, any additional money coming into my household, none of that. And, it was really, really bad, like really bad. I have never been so stressed. And when I was doing that, it was like, I would be at work all day. I would come home. I was so stressed and I was so tired all the time. And my husband will tell you, when I get tired, my attitude is not the best. Like, it's just not best for anybody. Like, just children, please just do what I say and let me lay down, because I know that. He knows that. We all know. Just do what I say and go on about your business. So, like, it was like I was always upset. I was always irritated. Like, my, tolerance wasn't there. And, I honestly couldn't be the best mom and the best wife that I could be to my husband and to my children, because I was always stressed over this job. And then I would turn around and I would be at work all day and then come home and then work some more. And it was just to the point where I was just like, no, I can't do this anymore. So, anywho, long story short, for those of you all who know or don't know, I jumped into a business in May of last year, and like I completely love it. I never even thought that I would even do anything like that. But, I jumped in and it just kind of took off. I really enjoy it, and now it's something that I'm looking forward to doing full time. But with that, it has showed me so much more to basically life than, my regular day in and day out type of situation. So for me, I got to the point to where, or I am at the point, because I still work a full-time job. I still have a full-time job until May. That's a whole nother story. But basically, I got tired, or I am tired of missing things that I could be doing with my children, doing with my family, doing in regards to my business, whatever it is, you're going to have to wait. You can come on across. Come on. But I'm doing a video. It's just me and them. Say hello.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
what do y'all want?
My mouth is burning.
Okay, get you a drink. I'll be back. I'll go play.
Colin, get off.
Go.
Hello.
Real life, people. Real life. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
now y'all go back. I'll come get you in a minute, okay?
Okay.
So, anywho, it just threw me completely off my... Okay, so, yeah. So, basically, I get tired of having to tell my kids, no, we can't do this, or no, I can't be at this, or no, I can't be at that, or, you know, missing muffins with mom at daycare, missing field trips with my daughter at school. It all just started to just come down. I'm just like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of having to ask somebody when I can go take care of my kids. Like, if I take them to the doctor, why do I need to ask you if I can take my kids to the doctor? Or why do I have to ask for permission to be able to take a day off to go, you know, on a field trip with my kid or whatever? Where do they do that at? Like, why? Why does someone else have so much control over my time that I have to ask for permission to do things with my family? Ding, ding, ding. I was like, no. I don't want to do this anymore. That's not the life that I want to live anymore. I don't want to do it. So, I've decided that to create life by design. So when I think about that, and to speak to everybody who's on here or who may watch the replay, if you are watching the live, drop 1. If you're watching the replay, drop 2. Okay, so when you think about creating your life by design, what does that look like? Like, what does that look like for you? What does that look like in your finances? What does that look like in your time? What does that look like for your family? You know, when I think of it, it's where do you see yourself, you know, next year, 5 years, 10 years? Are you still going to be in the same job? Are you still going to be in the same situation that you're in now? Like, where do you want to be at? You know, so those are the things that I personally plan out. But those are the things that you have to ask yourself when you are talking about designing your life instead of letting somebody else design your life for you. So 1, where do you see yourself in the next year? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Number 2, what are you going to do to get there? Kylie, go back in Jordan's room for now, okay? And take that off. Go back in Jordan's room. Or sit here quietly. You going to sit quietly? Mm-hmm. Sit right here. Okay. So, you know, what are you going to do to get where you want to be within the next year? What actions are you going to take to get there? And then number 3, stop. Oh, gosh. Okay. Number 3 is if you don't take the actions to get there, if you don't do anything else, if you don't change anything, if you don't, hey, I said quietly, go back in your sister's room. If you don't do the things that you want to do, if you don't go for the goals, if you don't do anything else different, what does that mean for you and your family? Like, are you still going to be, taking off for whatever it is when it comes to your kids? Are you still going to be, in the same position that you're in this year, 5 years from now? Like, are you going to grow? Or what is going to happen between now and then? So that when you think about designing your life, you're the CEO. You're the boss of what it is that you want to do with your life. And once I got that into my head, and it's a constant thing that you have to, develop your mind to think that way, that you can do more than what you are doing, or you can be in a different place. Wait a minute. You can be in a different place than where you are right now. But you have to. Oh my gosh. Carlin, are you listening? No. Okay, be quiet, okay? Thank you. If you are, not doing anything different, you're not going to get anything different. And so create your life the way that you want your life to be. If you want to be able to, take vacations in the middle of the year on spring break and everything else or whatever, or stop that. Whatever it is that you want to do, make that happen for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. So decide, are you going to create your life by your design, or are you going to let somebody else create the design for you? It's up to you. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.